are dodging semi-trucks. They're actually off the side of the road here. Very, very unsafe. But I wanted to kind of validate what my wife just went through. We had our third accident in under a year on our 2019 Mustang GT. And so we're just up here exploring the scene where it happened, revisiting the crash site. I think it's important. It does tell the story. Yes, we are being a little bit unsafe, but I'm off the side of the road here a little bit. We got the bike up there. But again, I think it's important that we know what happened in the daylight. So we did drive the car a couple of miles earlier. And I think that at this point, I'm going to call it unsafe. We're going to go back right after this and take a look at it. And the suspension in the front, it's off. So we're going to look underneath the car, see if we can find any other damage, or if it's just all cosmetic, I don't know. Very carefully, we're going to go back up top a little bit. But essentially what happened was right up there's a single lane on-ramp, and it comes up, there's right there where my finger is, before the metal guardrail, there is a bridge, and that is actually concrete, and that is actually where she hit. So supposedly what happened, she's coming on the on-ramp. There's a diesel that was in the right lane, went to the left to go around her to dodge her, and then as she's accelerating, he cut back too short, and I guess he didn't check his blind spot good enough, and unfortunately, you know, he came over too fast. She had nowhere to go, so it was either be underneath of a semi-truck or go into the guardrail. So she picked her poison, went into the guardrail, and so I'm so very glad that she is safe, alive. It could have been worse. Yes, it's the third accident that we've had in the Mustang, but you know, the important thing is at the end of the day, it's a human life versus, you know, a piece of metal and stuff like that. Now we're gonna hop back home and go into the garage, take a look at the car again in the daylight, and see what we can see, because I woke up this morning, walked outside in the daylight, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so much worse. Yeah, this is basically where it happened. Okay guys, here we go in the daylight. This is the very next day after the, I'm gonna call it deadly accident. Front bumper damage all the way down the car here, as you can see. If you haven't seen the other video, I will link it above for some of the full details, but pretty much this video should paint the picture, the canvas for everybody to see and understand that this could have been so much worse than what it was. Thank God that my wife is okay, because again, I'm gonna call it a deadly accident because she had nowhere to go, is either be underneath of a semi truck or try to save her life, and then unfortunately going into the guardrail there on the bridge. The initial estimate as we have it right now per insurance is about $5,600, but that's not accounting for things that are unseen, like the front suspension is off, the alignment's knocked out. But I've been getting a lot of comments from that other video that the car actually might be totaled, and I got to be honest, I'm not totally sure. I don't understand everything about that. And what I mean is, because we had one accident where the fender and the door was replaced about 30 days after ownership, and then we had the other accident. So the initial cost of the first repair was about $4,500. The other was about $8,000. It was a bunch of stuff that was underneath the car, and then now we have this. So we're looking at an initial $5,600 is what it looks like it's going to cost. So yeah, we got to pay a deductible. But what I don't understand yet is, because I'm not a subject matter expert, is, you know, every time that they pay out, do they take the value of the car and according to what it's worth after repair? So it would have lost value after the first accident, and then after the second accident it would have lost more value. So are they going to come back and tell me that the car is totaled based off of just the amount that needs to be paid? When I first saw the car, you know, I immediately checked to see if she was okay. I know that we left some of that stuff out of the other video, as far as me talking about my wife. But in reality, yes, I had checked up on her. You know, the car is a car, it can be replaced, it's metal, it's not a life. So I did want to make sure that she was okay first. And once we found out that she was uninjured, thank the Lord that, you know, we can move on from there. So, and remember, the other video was an edited video. Remember, it had chops, chops, chops. And she did not want to be on camera that much, because the first video, a lot of people were talking about, oh, you didn't, you know, focus on her that much. Well, look, It's an edited video. It kind of goes without saying. Yes, we made sure that, you know, my wife Stephanie was okay. She didn't really want to be on camera that much. She was just in an accident. But yes, she is okay. She's uninjured, just some feelings hurt. And then we have a banged up car here. We got this needs to be replaced. It might be repaired. I don't know. We are down some scrapes here. They could probably maybe fix this. I don't know. The fender possibly maybe need to be replaced. I don't know. We shall see. I don't see any punctures. The door could probably be fixed. So you got some damage, some misalignment stuff there, but no punctures. That's a big thing, is there's no punctures. So I don't know if they'll have to replace that or if they can just repair it. I'm not a body shop guy. But then we get back, this is my concern. We get back to the quarter panel and then we have some damage here, and then just these creases going along here is my concern, because this whole area is probably going to be a lot harder to fix. So are they going to pop out the metal in a couple of the areas and hopefully get it back to spec and then repaint everything? Or are they going to cut this section, re-weld, do all that stuff? And then if they do that, does that classify as frame structural damage? I don't know, because to me the rest of the car is fine, but I don't know how. Hopefully you guys can answer in the comments. You know, maybe some of you guys are insurance adjusters. Maybe you can give me some insight on what we should be expecting. But yes, we did drive the car for a couple of miles, and the problem was that, you know, when we hit bumps and stuff, it was chewing into the tire here. So we immediately took it back home, and then we've got it parked here. So I have no problem going back and forth just a little bit because we're not hitting bumps. But I don't want us to pop a tire and then lose control of the car further. So I think it's best that it just sits here and it stays safe, waiting on the repairs, waiting on insurance to get back to me, which hopefully will be the next day or two. But the back bumper is damaged as well. So, but yeah, this is how it looks. Let's see if we can get this angle right here. So I'm not really sure, but yeah. So all this is chewed up in there, but this is all just bent up like that. So totally not sure. Hopefully you guys can help me out in the comments. I would hope that they're not going to total it. Yeah, we have curb wraps on that wheel and that wheel. Are they going to resurface these and repaint them? You know, we don't know. This is actually scarred up pretty bad, so I'd imagine that they are going to replace at least this wheel. The other one may be salvageable. I'm not sure. The hood looks fine here as we go down. It's almost touching, but it's not. I think this headlamp right here is fine. This headlight, I mean, it is banged up right there, so we're off on the bumper, but I think that this is probably okay, which is good because it's expensive. But yeah, this is pretty much how it looks on its good side, so we'll take a peek at that. If you guys are unfamiliar with my channel and the car, a lot of work done to it. We were within a couple of hours actually supercharging this thing, pulling the trigger on something, and all that may have to wait. I don't know yet. It really is going to depend on what insurance tells me. I know that we'll have to pay a deductible, you know, when we pick up the car after the repairs. It's probably going to take, I would imagine, 4 to 6 weeks for repair. I know that's a long time, but you know, hopefully we'll cross our fingers that it goes a little bit faster than that. I think that Mustang week right now is out of the question, but again, you know, we'll just have to play it by ear and see. Now I want to say that the door does open fine too, so we have no contact there. Let's see. Yeah, it shuts fine, so we're good there. I've never been in a situation like this, and you know, I do have gap on the car. We have all of that stuff, so you know, if they total it out, I mean, we're going to get out of the car, no problem. But I want to finish up this video by saying, thank the Lord that my wife is okay. This could have been so much worse than it was. And all of you guys showing your support to the channel, the other video, continuing to subscribe, commenting away, hitting the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. I mean, this is why I love the Mustang community, the car community so much, is because of support for something like this. But yes, guys, that's going to end the video. I will keep everybody up to date. We're going to continue to make content. We're going to show you the repair process. Hopefully, you know, you guys were talking about it, you know, the stuff comes in threes. So we've had 3 accidents. And let's all cross our fingers that that does not happen again. This will be the last time. We are going to find a daily. And then yes, we can stop risking our beautiful car. We probably will get it wrapped at the end of all of this once the paint is cured. Looks like the car is going to live on. Again, let me know if you think it's total just because of that. I think it's not going to be. But again, I'm not a subject matter expert in body repair, but I think that we could probably salvage this and it will be fine. It'll just be a bad memory at the end of the day, weeks from now, once it's complete. But again, like always, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you are driving your Mustangs, any car really, be safe, have a great day, and again, I'll see you later.